Welcome. In this session, we would talk about Union Legislature, the Union Parliament. As we know, previously there was the monarchy system of the king. Now, when the governments came into existence, there were three important pillars of the government that came into functioning. These three important pillars are legislative, executive, and judiciary. What is the difference? Legislative actually makes the law. Executive executes the law which have been made, that is implementation of the laws, and judiciary actually dispenses the justice in a case of conflict, right? Now, if we talk about the country India is a union of a state. So initially our structure was a simple federal structure with two-tier system, that is the center government at the central and the state governments at the state. However, later on there was a three-tier system which was introduced, and this system talked about the local self-government. Now, local self-government focuses both on the rural as well as the urban area. So, in the rural area, it is mainly the panchayats, and in the urban area, it is the municipality or the municipal corporations. In this section, we would exclusively focus on legislature. However, before proceeding onto the legislature, let's understand some key important things of India as a federal structure or the federal features of India. So, as we have known through our studies before, the Indian constitution is a partly rigid and a partly flexible constitution. Rigid in the sense that there are rules that have been earmarked, however flexible in the sense that there can be amendments and changes in the existing concepts which are there, right? Now, when we talk about federal government, this federal structure is important because our constitution, which is the three elements, executive, judiciary and legislative, derive the union and the states actually derive the authority from these three basic structures that we say. In case of any issue, Supreme Court becomes the interpreter and the guardian of the constitution, and it can settle disputes, any dispute that come between the two states or a dispute that arise between center and the state. So, Supreme Court becomes the final interpreter and guardian of the constitution. Now again, there are fundamental provisions which are given in the constitution that cannot be changed by the union or the state government. In case there is an emergency situation, the federal structure converts into a unitary structure and all the powers from the state pass in the hands of the center. State is also given power to participate in the functions of union government formation. And how? Because of the representation in Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha has state representation. So our parliament is a composition of what? It is a composition of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is the upper house, Lok Sabha is the lower house. Lok Sabha is called as the House of People, and Rajya Sabha actually focuses on the state representation, where the representatives from the various Vidhan Sabhas actually constituted. Now again, what is the difference between the federal structure of India versus the federal structure of United States? So, India's federal structure versus United States federal structure has a very important difference. India has only one citizenship for center as well as the state, only one flag and one constitution. This is not the case for United States federal structure, right? So again, there can be various forms of federal structure, but how the federal structure works varies from country to country. So let's begin with the various functions of Union Parliament. So under the functions of Union Parliament, we say there are legislative as well as non-legislative functions. Legislative is basically making the laws, passing the ordinary bills, passing the money bills, and amending the constitution as and when required. Non-legislative function focuses on judicial functions, executive functions, and control over the executive. So this control over the executive comes through various motions. We'll talk about all these functions as we proceed in this lecture. So first, we'll focus